Respected Principal of the Institute, Dr. Suresh Ugrande, sir, Vice Principal of the Institute, Dr. Sunita Patil, ma'am, Chief Guest for the program, the National Security Officer of Microsoft India, Mr. Deepak Talwar, sir, my Senior and Dean of Administrator, Dr. Hariram Chavan, sir, my colleague HODs, deans, faculty members, and participants. Wish you all a very good morning and a prosperous new year. On behalf of KJ Somaya Institute of Engineering and Information Technology, I welcome you all for the short-term training program on leveraging artificial intelligence and data science for healthcare, sponsored by AICTE and organized by Department of Information Technology for the next 6 days, that is from January 4 to 9, 2021. This is Dr. Radhika Kodecha welcoming you for the inaugural ceremony. I'm the head of Information Technology Department and the coordinator of this STTP. Thank you so much for joining everyone and welcome. This year, the previous year, while we had been suffering and undergoing the worst effects of pandemic, almost every sector and geography during the previous year had been impacted. In difficult times like this, KJSIEIT has taken an initiative to contribute towards the healthcare sector through cutting-edge technologies, AI and data analytics. In fact, healthcare and agriculture have been the focal points of KJSIEIT and Department of Information Technology. As a support in our mission, we have been sponsored by All India Council of Technical Education, AICTE, under the AICTE Quality Improvement Scheme 2019-20 for the organization of this STTP. And we duly acknowledge as well as thank AICTE for the same. Although we had been having a bad time in the previous year, the pandemic has pushed us to look at possible ways to innovate, to communicate, to connect, serve, and transform. It has created opportunities to reach out on these virtual platforms, and we are glad that we have participants from 18 states across the nation, which would not have been possible if the STTP was offline. And having with us Dr. Deepak Talwar, sir, as the chief guest would be a dream, may never have come true if we were not connecting online. But I'm sure on this occasion, I'll be able to invite sir to our institute once the pandemic gets in control. So thank you so much for joining, and we are glad that we have you as the chief guest for the STTP.
Thank you.
The aim of this STTP is to provide a platform for learning to apply AI and data analytics for sustainability, resilience, enhancement in healthcare, and many other objectives. The STTP shall have talks on state-of-the-art research and development in this field of AI, healthcare, data analytics. We'll have hands-on sessions, brainstorming, interactions, discussions with and by eminent experts from IITs, NITs, IT companies, reputed organizations, and I'm sure all the sessions shall provide knowledge on developing clinical decision support systems, implementing healthcare informatics, modeling disease progressions, and ultimately developing an ability to design, analyze, and perform real-life experimentation on healthcare data through hands-on sessions. The STTP shall have a substantial focus on various healthcare issues arising due to COVID-19 pandemic. We are fortunate to organize this STTP under the guidance of our Vice Principal, Dr. Sunita Patil, ma'am. She herself is an expert in AI, the member of Board of Studies in Computer Engineering at University of Mumbai, a very eminent speaker, a blend of academics and administration, and the most influential woman I have ever known. Due to some unavoidable reasons, ma'am isn't being able to address us, but we all participants will be able to interact with her as she'll be conducting one of the sessions and taking us in a very unexplored yet opportunistic direction of explainable AI. Further, our principal is a PhD from IIT Bombay with 33 years of vast experience, who is also serving as Associate Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology at University of Mumbai. Sir has twice been the Dean of Faculty of Science and Technology, University of Mumbai, the National Executive Council member of IST in New Delhi over the 2 terms. Sir is the member of Academic Council, University of Mumbai, and Chairman, Board of Studies in Civil Engineering, University of Mumbai. His recognitions and credentials are too lengthy to summarize in even a day. Principal Sir's visionary leadership and guidance have led the Institute to newer heights and numerous achievements. I'm sure a large number of participants know him as one of the best leaders, administrators, a pioneer in engineering education, and above all, a great human. Being mentored by him is an opportunity in itself. I request Sir to please motivate the participant and address the gathering. Sir, please. Sir, you are on mute, sir.
Good morning to all of you. I welcome all of you for this short-term training program on artificial intelligence and data analytics in the area of healthcare. Chief guest of today's function, Professor Deepak Talwar, Vice Principal Dr. Sunita Patil, Convener of this STTP Dr. Radhika, all the deans, heads of departments, faculty members, staff, and participants for this STTP from all over India. This KJSIT is one of the institute of Somaiya Vidyavihar Trust, which has 34 institutions and approximately 40,000 students taking education right from KG to PhD in all the domains in engineering, management, arts, science, commerce, Jainism, Buddhism, and many more. Recently, one of the campus institutes in Vidyavihar has become now Somaiya Vidyavihar University, and our institute, which is located in Sion, named as KJ Somaiya Institute of Engineering and Information Technology, is still affiliated to University of Mumbai. Since my joining this institute since just more than 4 years or so, we have started working very effectively in the academics, research on all the domains. And we have lot many achievements because of the support from the management, hard work of the faculty and staff, and contribution by the students community. Comparatively, our institute is a small institute having 4 branches, 300 intake capacity, and around 90 faculties and 1300 students. Previous year, we got one PG course in artificial intelligence. We are growing now, and we have new branch added to our institute is artificial intelligence and data science. And that was possible because of we got accreditation by NAC in 2017 with A grade in the very first cycle. And immediately in the next year in December 18, we got accreditation from National Board of Accreditation for the 3 branches. And our institute is permanently affiliated to University of Mumbai. And of course, we got the award from University of Mumbai as one of the best college amongst all colleges in urban region. That is amongst the 500 institutes in urban region, which are affiliated to University of Mumbai. Our institute has also got various awards by various professional bodies like ISTE, CSI, that is Computer Society of India. Next is IET, and many more. IST has recognized our institute as the best engineering college. Similarly, CSI, Computer Society of India, Mumbai chapter has awarded our institute as the best institute of the year in 2017 as well as 2018, 2 years in succession. And another professional body is called IET, Institute of Engineering and Technology, Mumbai section, awarded our institute as a best academic affiliate partner award for consecutive 4 years. And very recently, yesterday only, we got one award from recognition rather from AICT CII survey. We are placed in platinum category. Everyone knows there are silver, gold, and platinum categories, and we are placed in platinum category. And this is also in succession of 5 years. 2 years we were in gold category, and now we are in platinum category. We have very active NPTEL chapter having NPTEL chapter having AA grade 3 successive cycles, and our faculty and students are continuously working on this NPTEL programs, online programs, MOOC programs. Our student bodies are also very effective. Various committees, various cells, professional bodies are working and conducting various programs, and we got recognition to the institute, to the faculty, to the students, and to the staff even in various activities which are conducted. Our institute is selected as one of the institute amongst 8 institutes across nation for launching a Pocket Cube satellite. And we had a presentation. Our institute is selected, and we are working very hard. Our students, team and faculty are working very hard. And if everything goes well, our institute satellite, Pocket Cube satellite, Somaya Pod, will be launched till August 2021. We have a Robocon team, we have a satellite team. Robocon team has won 4 times, having rank at national level, 12th rank, 9th rank. Previous year it was a 3rd rank. This year it was a 5th rank. So we see that along with academics, a research culture, project-based learning is inculcated in our institute, and we are successful to some extent. Still, we have to go a long way. We have to go on adding the PG courses, and in next year also we'll be having 3 PhD courses. And as I said, we'll be identifying the new branches even in near future. So we'll be growing vertically and horizontally. Now coming back to this STTP, which is about the AI and data analytics in healthcare. Our faculties and students are working on various projects, various research projects, but identified domains are agriculture and healthcare. Major focus is on agriculture and healthcare. We are working very closely with doctors in our own Somaya hospital in the same campus, and we have provided the solutions to the problems which they have shared with us. We have provided administrative support also in the form of software and by using AI. Similarly, we are working with Aditya Jot Hospital. We have provided a solution to the Solapur district DHO office by deploying 2 softwares like SARI Survey and Arogya Patrika, wherein the job of ASHA workers, government accredited ASHA workers, job becomes very easy, wherein data of patients, data of every individual in the district of Solapur is being entered in the software. So that's how the job of ASHA workers is made easy. But it's not limited to that. The data is useful to the DHO office for taking decisions, for making reports. And if it is extended to all the districts in state of Maharashtra, then it will be useful for complete state of Maharashtra. And once we have the data of each and every individual with us, then the role of AI, the role of data analytics, big data starts. Earlier, I mean, couple of centuries before, it was only statistics. And from that, analysis of data was being done. But now we have the tools, we have new technologies, wherein technology plays a very prominent role in every field. So when we have a data of all patients, rather every individual, not only in particular village or city, but across state, across India, then the role of AI and data analytics starts, and it's very easy for us to provide the solutions, and that too cost-effective solutions. And that's what the aim of our institutes by selecting the domain of healthcare as well as agriculture. We are also working very closely. We have provided solutions to this agricultural domain by our faculty and students. Now, one of the examples which I remember when I was listening to one of the interview by Mr. Ashank Desai, who is a founder of Mastech. His company has got a contract from, if I'm not wrong, maybe UK. I'm sure about the London. That is, create a database of all the uh, persons which are staying in London, healthcare data you can say, or you can say history data of each and every individual, right from his birth to his complete cycle, and that data, that contract was completed by Mustang. So this is done 15-20 years before for a city of London, or maybe I'm not sure if maybe for UK complete, UK as a country complete. And if such database is available, then by studying such database and by applying the new technologies by AI or data science, it is possible to provide solutions, and it is possible to predict diseases even by studying lot many diseases of various patients. And from that, from the symptoms, it is possible to predict the disease for other individual patient even. So use of technology which is in existence, and India is dominating in this technology. And if this is very effectively used, and I'm sure in this last 6 to 8 months, 10 months, the problem which we are facing, or rather whole world is facing about this COVID-19 pandemic. And in this period also, this technology is used in each and every field very effectively. And of course, in this healthcare domain also. So which directly, indirectly has helped in developing, supporting the scientists, researchers for developing this vaccine even. So this is all about the institute and what little I wanted to say about this STTP on this healthcare domain. And AICT supports the STTPs, FDPs on emerging technologies and its applications in this various fields which are useful to this society and nation at large. And I'm sure the speakers will deliver their lectures for next 6 days. And it's my request, I appeal all participants rather to get the maximum out of it and do your research in this healthcare domain, which is a need of a time for a country like India, along with agriculture. And the same time, whatever you gain through this STTP, deliver whatever best possible to the students and your colleagues. So with this note, I thank once again to all the participants for joining on time, and wish them a very successful 6 days for gaining the knowledge in this healthcare domain. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your kind words, addressing the participants, motivating them. And dear all, I wish to reiterate over here that all these achievements that sir had just mentioned, we have been able to obtain under the able leadership of our principal sir and vice principal ma'am. Also, recently, Ministry of Education's Innovation Council has recognized our institution's Innovation Council as the top IIC in the Western Zone, and we have also been ranked as one of the top performing IICs in the nation, and this is the second time that we have been getting this recognition. We have established Institutions Innovation Council since 2 years, and we are doing great in terms of innovation. Also, in ARIA, we have been ranked as one of the top 50 institutes, private institutes across India by Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell and All India Council of Technical Education. NIRF, which is one of the most popular rankings across the nation, has been placing us in the rank band 251 to 300 despite the very small intake we carry. That all due credits goes to the research and development by the students, by the faculties under the able leadership of sir and ma'am. And we are very fortunate to have this platform supported by AICTE to take us further in this direction. Moving ahead, my mom says that a good beginning is 1/3 of work completed. And to kickstart this STTP, we are extremely fortunate to have as chief guest for the inaugural ceremony, Mr. Deepak Talwar, who is going to, I'm sure, make us a very good beginning. Deepak sir is a National Cybersecurity Officer for Microsoft India. He is a passionate cybersecurity leader responsible for Microsoft's security engagement with customers, industry partners, and policymakers. At Microsoft, He is responsible for transforming organizations to adopt an intelligent cloud, building security strategy with advanced technologies such as IoT, AI, blockchain, and more. As a security expert, he empowers organizations in solving security challenges within the business environment to remain safe, secure, and agile while doing business. He is an enthusiast to mentor who enables the next generation for accessing technology at ease, shares the latest trends, and empowers them to be more resilient. Sir is also a co-chairman of SOCAM, Security Council, and advisor of various educational institutes and startups. He has completed executive business management from IIM Lucknow. Before joining Microsoft, he has spent 20 years of his career as a technical leader and business leadership positions at Symantec Corporations, Ernst& Young, McAfee, Trend Micro, Convergys India, as well as his initial career setting up at Cisco networking academies across India. Sir has had a hand on technical expertise with the right blend of management skills in the field of information security, cloud security, data privacy and protection, government risk compliance strategies, and more. While I was wanting to plan the best and the better for this STTP, I just recalled one of the sessions I heard, which was addressed by Deepak sir, which was again on AI for healthcare. And it was on a very short notice. Everyone was on year end vacations, and I was mentally prepared that I'm not going to receive a reply. And he might read my email after the event is over today because the year end, the Christmas holidays were going on. But I don't lose hope. So I tried to just give a try. I just tried to connect to him, and it was a very fortunate day for me that he very positively agreed to join us and contribute as the chief guest. His words were, Radhika, I don't see this as a collaboration for just 1 hour, but I wish to take it ahead in the best benefits of students and the academic fraternity. These words coming from such a senior official of one of the most recognized organizations in the world, Microsoft, gives immense confidence to all young technology enthusiasts, academicians like me, that a good collaboration of institutes and educational institutes and industries is not a long-term goal, but very close to reality. And together, we shall produce a mask of industry very much ready professionals. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation. And while I know the audience is waiting to listen to you, I will not take it long. And I take this immense opportunity of requesting sir to please address the participants. Thank you so much, sir. The floor is all yours.
Thank you. I hope I'm audible for everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. I wish I can start the new year as my last day for, um, holiday before I get back, to the business as usual and work together. This is my first day as, or to get back to my system after a week, where we say we don't even switch off our laptops. Being a cybersecurity officer for an organization where we also tell people that, do you really log off your system? It's unfortunate that we don't even log off from systems. And in last 1 year, we have actually forgotten that it's always on. A very, very warm welcome to everyone. Respected principal, vice principal, ma'am. Thank you, Suresh sir, for setting the foundation. Dr. Radhika, distinguished faculty members, guests, people who are listening across. This is a pleasure for me as a partner to all of us together, rather than just being as a chief guest. I have to, it's an honor to just be participating into that. Thank you, Dr. Radhika, for inviting me. It's an equal opportunity for an organization like Microsoft, and to set the tone, getting into, AI. The first thing which I would like to start as our mission of our company is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And that foundation, which is important to talk about empowering people, I would say artificial intelligence is not another technology. It's not like just an IoT, it's not like just cloud, it's not like a hardware or software or a platform or a tool or a technology. This is the only business strategy or a long-term journey for each and every individual, organization, regions, cities, metropolitans, countries, interborder countries worldwide. The way we want to adopt and utilize machines, right? We are the closest, strategically connected people who will be utilizing the technology, which is intelligently demonstrated by machines, unlike the natural intelligence displayed by humans. And this is what artificial intelligence by definition also, where we read, and if I learn from the sites, not just Microsoft but in general, you'll find that, right? Now, having said that, it is very important to understand our nation. We are living in a world where the country like India has 7.5 or 8 lakh plus villages, right? Uh, our technical digital enablement is 20 to 30% overall, if I see, compared to what can be exploded or expanded or explored if we touch 70-80% of the population of India to be digitally ready. And it is not just urban or rural, it is also about connectivity to those places. Having, in old days, we used to live, and I'm sure we all, respected faculty members, principals or vice principal, and everyone have gone through something called roti kapra and makan, and that's how we used to build our lives and then say a settled information. Now even a 60 plus individual need to be digitally savvy. Unfortunately, during this unprecedented time, it's not a good time. I would say unfortunate that we have lost so many lives altogether. But technology was the only pillar which was able to embrace, and if I can say, was able to help to get into situations even in the COVID, AI utilization, which I will touch later on, especially for the topic today on AI for health, right? Thank you for this institute for setting up with AICTE and getting the accolades and information which is building up to set the context that how important it is, to learn AI, especially the use cases which are important. For example, the students who are studying, and that can be the best of the schools and colleges, or it can be a rural institute or school or college. The utilization or a use case of an AI with the analytics and learning can be to identify the students who are getting dropped out and understanding the way they type, the way they talk, the way they work, and doing that composite analysis, quantitative analysis, and building those algorithms to identify why we are seeing the dropouts from these schools, or why students are not able to gauge to that level, or why they're not able to learn to the ability of other students. Can you think the populated country like India, where we might have, sorry to use, but I'm just saying 20 to 1 or a 40 to 1, like a teacher to students especially in the rural locations. Now the metropolitans have a better ratio than the more you go international school, it can be 5:1 or 10:1 teacher students ratio. But to understand individual students, to groom them, or seeing that which student in the class is not performing, by digitally utilizing AI and algorithms, is the utilizations for tomorrow. This is a small example. Farmers, in AI, when we say farmers, they, how do they understand that their land, the crops, the quality of the seeds and everything can be better? Whatever they are sowing and reaping during that months can be better utilized. AI in healthcare, AI in especially in the farming sectors, are creating a lot of innovations across. And we can take one use case and can build, if I can say so, in AI an entire career. you know so R&D, research and development on AI, is in a Microsoft we say AI for earth. AI, responsible AI, that you need to have the most important aspect of artificial intelligence, where more than innovation is to be utilizing it responsibly. you know we are mobilizing our efforts on the AI for health initiative to support researchers and organizations responding to COVID-19. Let me come to the topic for a minute, that understanding COVID-19, when communities have access to better data, it's all about data, and they can make better decisions. That's another part. So if decisions are taken with the wrong intent, the outcome will be wrong. It can, a chatbot or an enhanced vaccination or a process of digitally utilizing AI or machine learning or getting those analytics in a wrong way can create disasters, right? That's why utilizing artificial intelligence, as I said, it's not just another technology, because this is the only strategy which is closest to humans, right? Keeping those things in mind, you need to have global health insights. Our organization representing Microsoft has done so many things where we are working or programs which can make an impact. For example, reinventing ventilators to save lives, right? You can utilize the platforms which we do, or any other organization must be working, and you can build those use cases that how do you reinvent ventilators to save lives. Now, taking on the COVID-19 moonshot, a grassroots employee volunteers effort at Belgian biopharmaceutical company UCB has identified 150 new molecules that could potentially counteract replication of SARS-CoV-2 virus and aid in drug therapies as part of COVID-19 moonshot. This is the level of how AI can be used. By the way, it can be in building a community to find new cures, right? Folding Homes, a distributed computing project at Washington University in St. Louis, is using AI to better understand the relationship between proteins and diseases, with a goal for accelerating new therapeutics or including of COVID-19, right? Uh, I mean, many, you have something, and these all are from the organizations. I'm sure every organizations are doing, tons of job, but I'm giving this example to make sure we have some foundation today, like Cascadia Data Discovery Initiative, CDDI, led by Fred Hutchinson's Cancer Research Institute, aims to establish a regional data sharing ecosystem. Mr. Suresh talked about one of the data sharing database ecosystem, right? So by enabling that collaboration, by that data sharing and that research, the CDDI will help each participating organization advance their research. The better the research, the better the healthcare and sciences outcome will be, the more breakthrough will happen for the patients. Being a cybersecurity chief advisor for Microsoft, there is no reason we can say that this pandemic time has created multifold cyber threats as well. And trust me, AI is also utilized in minimizing the attack surface where all the cyber attacks can happen. As I said, 60-year plus needs to do a lot of online payments, do a transaction. They don't know how to do it. I wish every institute, including yours, can have a minimum baseline security for AI, minimum baseline principles for AI, where I will also cover some of the principles, rather 6 principles of Microsoft, representing our organization. So we put our responsible AI principle into practice through Office of Responsible AI. So there is an office which is being set up globally called ORA, Office of Responsible AI, and the AI ethics, and the effects in engineering and research. It's an entire committee, just to share with you, so that if you are thinking you can create something like how do we responsibly use AI, and by that you can create your own ways. Let me share 6 principles for learning purpose, though it is purely Microsoft, but just sharing that how you can capitalize. Number 1 is fairness. AI system should treat all people fairly, and I took that example of 7 lakh villages in India. Taking our country example, if we are not able to create AI for people whom secure technology is not accessible, or they are not able to utilize that, like a farmer, an old lady, or a guy who is on wheelchair in the remote locations, he do not have that, all that tech savvy things, gadgets and everything to be ready. That's fairness, that it has to be applied to all, utilized to be all, not just created for urbans or some tools or platforms, and which is utilized by 10-20% of the population. So how does it go there? The second part is inclusiveness. AI system should empower everyone and engage people. Everybody should be utilizing, and we have to be inclusive while we are utilizing AI. Reliability and safety, as I shared, AI system should perform reliably and safely. One, It has to be created in a way, whether you are a software coder developer, you are building it up, you are a healthcare institute, you might be tomorrow creating AI for vaccine, AI for IoT devices by which machines can have online access to the data and patients can be treated remotely. You can create hundreds of AI algorithms which can change the way we are seeing healthcare today, even combining the entire data, right? So fairness, inclusiveness, reliability, and safety. The fourth one is transparency. The AI system should be understandable. Whatever I am telling, it has to be transparent. Transparent does not mean that what I'm showing and demonstrating has to be clear. It also means to be very, very clearly understandable how we want to do it. The fifth one is privacy and security. AI systems should be secure and respect privacy. Just to give you an example, I don't know how many you know about the facial recognition, and taking one of the example of India, if you and many of us have gone to Kumbh Mela. In Kumbh, you have thousands of people and it is going for several years, and at the end of the Kumbh there is unfortunate situation that so many kids have been lost, and we do a miss and search criteria. Hundreds and thousands of people die because of that stampedes and things, and there are so many criminals, physical criminals, which police and intelligent departments and government of India has to look after for such instance. Kumbh is one example. It can be anything, any large populated gatherings, or even in general. Can you on the move create thousands of faces to be recognized and get into a database so that you are able to identify a known criminal database, and you are able to map, oh, we are finding in thousands of people 10 of the criminals. Even this is also applicable for digital policing, while they can identify as per their records, and AI can help to quickly match and do the facial recognition for so many purposes. However, the transparency, the privacy, security, the inclusiveness for that AI with facial recognition can have a very bad experience for many of us, right? If it can be utilized in a wrong way. So keeping those systems in possibility, you need to be in the last principle of at least AI is accountability. If you're creating something, if you're developing, if you're doing research, if you're building a healthcare medicine, if you're doing R&D, the faculties who are on the call, and you are developing something for the students or R&D and research, at least for AI, it's not another tool. It has to be taken very, very responsibly. I'm creating a thread, but I'm just making sure that we understand and imbibe that for a longer period, that even in coming. Just to share out of this context, coming to in India, India is coming up with National Cyber Security Strategy 2020, NCSS, which is right now in the last phase, and I hope we all should hope to hear. The reason I'm sharing that is National Cyber Security Strategy will create what was not there earlier, like we have security policies. How do you create product and technologies? How data should be utilized? You all want your students, your own data, not for your personal information, but for your careers, where the data is lying, who is accessing it. Those type of things are coming under PDP, Personal Data Protection policy, which we will have like any other country. I'm sure some of you have heard the name called GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation, coming from Europe to make sure to secure the data of citizens. And similarly, India is on that path. And trust me, Honorable Prime Minister, when he talked about having a 5 trillion economy, and in 5 years we will see that path, the trillion dollars or a few $1 trillion will come from digitally enabled world, and AI is going to play a crucial role into it. I would not leave this dais an opportunity, virtual dais, to share even some of the aspect of Government of India, where they have national strategy on artificial intelligence, right? Honorable Finance Minister in his budget in 2018-2019 mandated one of the think tanks of our country, Niti Aayog, to establish national program on AI. And we are privileged as Microsoft that we are creating history, jointly working with them along with other global and Indian-based organizations to bring the proof of concept, the AI projects which can be crafting the national strategy for building a vibrant AI ecosystem in India, and collaborating with various stakeholders. And that's we call public-private partnership. And similarly, I'm thankful to this institute KJ Samaya Institute, where they are talking about in a very advanced way. It is so great to hear, from so many distinguished, accolades and recognitions which we are building in AI. Our country, I would not say they are in too far or too early in AI, but there's a journey is truly a long way. You may not have built up things if you don't think about rural India. That's one of the requests which I'm putting to all of you, to create use cases. Closing in last 2 minutes, talking about little bit more on the healthcare part of it. It is very important that we understand the reimagining of what's possible with Microsoft AI, or any approach which you are taking to creating a better working world, because you are providing technology, grants, expertise to the inspirational people and organizations that are working to solve global challenges. So this is not just an India challenge, right? So there are cancer treatments which are happening. Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluation, a global health research organization at the University of Washington School of Medicine's forecast the COVID-19 pandemic, helping governors, hospital administrators, and vaccines makers to mobilize it. You can think about it. Novartis Foundation, every year 200,000 new cases of leprosy comes, and then you utilize that AI to look into it. Getting into child research, you can get into how the new variants and mutants are coming up, and you can correlate with the help of analytics and utilizing things. This is one part of AI healthcare topic today. If I go deep into others, AI in manufacturing, or AI in the technology world, or AI seeing in the IT-enabled services. This is plethora of examples which can get into. But on the research part of it, it is very important we look into life sciences, healthcare, medicines, digital technologies, the tools which we use like MRIs, advanced MRIs, and others which will collect data, and then you need to intelligently look into, and then you are utilizing the tools like our company's tools or any other organization tools which are getting imbibed. The platform of Teams, which is a collaboration platform, the way we are using Zoom, you can intelligently minimize the background noises, right, by using AI. You don't see barking dogs, though it's good to have animals at home, but when you want to minimize the background noise without disturbing the ecosystem, are the possibility of utilizing the tools and technologies. So much to do, and this is just the starting of the journey, and we are empowering every person and every organization on the planet to do more with AI, to achieve more with the AI, building use cases which I tried to share on this short 30-35 minutes. Any questions, feel free to ask. Anything which we can take it for 5 minutes is good. uh, but I wish KJ Somaiya Institute, their 4 branches, the way you people are working on, create a small use case, build that larger ones, and especially we have to create as an Indian community a lot of content. It is not necessary to utilize that content which is already available. And respecting India, we should have Make in India. So you might be able to create an AI company and AI entrepreneurs, build AI driven, community which students can utilize. And especially I wish, like India, Microsoft has 10 AI labs which has been set up. And recently we have set up Center of Excellence and learning through that. And I spoke to Dr. Radhika. This is something which we should look into. When I was messaging her that for a long term, to build those AI innovation centers, to build cybersecurity centers, to have that Make in India, but utilizing the platforms which are very well ready, globally ready. Microsoft has Azure platform. You create AI on top of it, build it to the community and give it. Just an example, representing an organization. But I would say any organization, small or big, build those things is one part. Doing a research is another. And the last part for students, if you're learning, AI use cases and templates is not directly to jump in. We need to understand where it came from, what is the background of AI, how it is important to humans, what is the culture which is important for students, so they take a right journey, right approach, impacting the nation, impacting building the world by utilizing such technology and tools which are embracing and bringing the digitally world more closer to us together. With that positive note, Wish you all a very, very happy new year to good start of 2021. We will see a lot more, and don't come out of pandemic situation, because this era has not taught of, like our executive, Microsoft chief executive officer Satya Nadella said, the 2 years of journey, or rather multiple years of journey, we have seen in 2 months. The change which we would have seen in 2 years, we have seen in 2 months. Everybody got digital, but please utilize it, but do not miss the empathy of being physically connected, embracing people, embracing the community. Back to you, Dr. Radhika. Thank you, Sureshji, for giving that opportunity to me. Thank you, Principal and Vice Principal, ma'am, and to the faculty.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
And there could not have been a better beginning to this STTP than having your address. Our principal, Dr. Suresh Ukrande, sir, already briefed about several projects that our students have been doing for AI and all. And while you were discussing about cybersecurity, I would also want to mention that we have a very active cybersecurity cell in the institute who are already collaborating before all the multidisciplinary projects. And with your directions, we shall take it ahead to collaborate even more for AI projects and focus into particularly my area of research is privacy preservation for healthcare. I mean, for AI, artificial intelligence, and we'll explore a new direction after such a motivational speech from you. So thank you so much, sir. And several projects, like sir just mentioned, that we have been developing an AI and deep learning system for prediction of COVID-19 from the medical images, mobile applications called Help Flare for COVID-19 affected people. We have a Kisan Khazana app for the farmers in Karnataka. We are working closely with Tata Power and India Meteorological Department for development of weather forecasting based load forecasting system. We have also been working for agriculture, and we've been participating in Smart India Hackathon and winning for development of a unified system for agricultural prediction using AI. Several projects like exam data process and smart irrigation systems, smart street light systems using IoT, and some scheduling systems that we are students and faculties have made, some drones the students of electronics departments are making, diabetic retinopathy identification using AI, enhancing sanitation by capacity planning of public toilets, smart door lock systems, real-time monitoring and notification for agriculture, breast cancer prediction for AI using AI and ML on genomic data, and automated garbage profiling system, automated currency counter, voice control wheelchair, diagnosing thorax, a chest disease using deep learning, farmer's wallet to exchange basic agriculture related information, and around 50 plus ongoing projects in AI, IoT, and several emerging areas as defined by AICT. And we are glad that you have added a new direction and a dimension for all our projects. And I'm sure we'll be able to call you again to our institute as I just began, and we'll be able to demonstrate all our work to you and get even better directions, and we'll be able to follow what you just said and create a mass of actually industry very much ready engineers. So thank you so much, sir. It was great listening to you, and we were all very excited to have you with us. So
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. This is a pleasure to be in India while we are remote, and I would urge each one of us to, as I said, to closing that before logging off, is to the word which I use, responsible AI, or India we use ethical AI. Government of India utilizing AI for all. Let's utilize more of it and get this imbibed in the next generation. That's why I've written in my profile, it's not just a passion. I'm an enthusiast for the next generation to look into, because they are the whole sole owner of how it is going to embrace and how beautifully they are going to utilize it, because for them, digital is in their hands. It's not like us, excluding the reading of books, which is very, very important. I hope that does not get too intelligent that we miss those books and stop reading. But yes, thank you for this opportunity, Dr. Radhika. Thank you, everyone, for taking out time listening to me. And this was just an exchange of information. We will build that for a longer term. Thank you, everyone.
thank you, sir. It's a privilege to have you with us. And with all the inspiration we have received, dear participants, we mark an end of the inaugural ceremony. But I would not be able to finish without thanking some pillars and contributors for this program. A big thank you to AICTE's chairman, Dr. Anil Sahasrabudhe sir, AICTE's director for faculty development, Venkat sir, and everyone at AICTE for believing in us and supporting us in our initiative. Thanks to Deepak sir for everything. I can't thank you enough. Special thanks to Dr. Vikas Ramchandra sir, who is our next speaker, the keynote speaker for the STTP, who is also the co-founder and CTO of Onward Assist, and he is also a faculty in Columbia University, UK. We'll be hearing his address directly after the inauguration. I thank all the experts who have agreed to spend their valuable time and deliver talks in the STTP and contribute in making it impactful. Thank you, Principal Sir, Dr. Suresh Ukrande Sir, and Vice Principal Ma'am, Dr. Sunita Patil, for for guidance and motivation towards the conduction of this STTP. Thank you, Chavan Sir, for the unconditional support and having my back always. The coordinators of the first and the second slot of STTP, Professor Vijaya Pinjarkar, Professor Reena Lokre, Professor Sarita Rathod, and Professor Prashant Sawant for executing different parts of STTPs exactly the way I sketch. Thank you for your enthusiasm and always being up to plan and execute all activities of the STTP. Entire Department of IT and all the audience participants who have joined for the inauguration with sheer enthusiasm. Thank you all. The participants are requested to join the keynote at the specified link immediately while we wind up the inaugural ceremony over here. With this initiative of Department of Information Technology, we hope to propel growth for healthcare sector and in turn benefit the society and the mankind. Looking forward to a great STTP. Thank you all so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
So can we have a group photo if you have 2 minutes? We can allow the participants, whosoever wishes to turn on the cameras, and if we can have a group photo with you.
What's the best symbol you like? Let's have a V, or let's have a T, or let's have a win.
We can have a win, sir.
Okay, let's